I'm Norman, your garden guy, and can you believe it? Day 4 of Corona lockdown has commenced. So it's autumn, and well, autumn means it's time for transplanting and planting, of course. Now I've got here some liriopes, and as you can see, they're nice and fully grown, and I think it's about time we give them a bit of a division. Just keep your distance quite away from the plant itself. You want to give it a nice big root ball when we're done here. Oh, look at that. Lovely. One big root ball still in place, right? Now remember, we want to go cut this guy into little pieces, and every little piece we want to grow into his own big soft little bush. Always water them in nice and deep before you start digging them up, so this plant can prepare itself and be nice and in the best condition possible before we start and chop it apart. Okay, so I'll see you at the potting bench and then we pick it up from there. There we go. Whew. Look at that. Okay, lovely. You see the nice healthy plant, this big boy. Okay, here, where do we start? So when it comes to dividing, you want to make sure you do it at the right time of day, and preferably the right time of year. So typically something like this liriope, which is a nice strong plant, or some of these caryxes, or many of your kind of bush forming ground covers, if I could put it that way. Typically you can divide them throughout the year or transplant them throughout the year, but you get your best results when you do it in autumn, and especially when you do it early morning, late afternoon, and water them well. Let's get right into it and start dividing this big guy. Yeah, there's already sort of individual plants there in here on their own. Okay, look at that. You can see where it naturally wants you to go. That's it. I'm just going to start pulling him apart just a little bit. Tough love, a bit of it does it. And bit by bit, we're going to get him apart. Now remember, you want as much soil to stay on here. Obviously it's easier said than done, but as possible. And right apart it comes. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. And then there was 2. Lovely. And I promise you, these guys are going to be so happy each on their own. And of course you could divide it further up if you like, split them again, but keep in mind you don't want to go too small. I wouldn't go any less than that, especially on a liriope, as we have here. So these little dudes are ready for the garden, right? Some of them will be going into the garden, and some of them I might stick in a container or a pot or 2. Now, a really important thing when it comes to dividing plants is predetermining where you're going to want to be planting these guys. In other words, don't go pull a plant up and start flipping it apart, breaking it apart, if you're not sure where you're going to be planting it in. Because of course now this guy's going to lie here, his roots all exposed, busy drying out, and all the time you're taking to find his new little home and prepare that. So ideally you want to find a location where you're going to be planting your new plant or your divided plant, and prepare your soil ahead of time. Prepare the planting holes, get them all ready, so that when you break this dude apart, he's just got a little bit of exposure, and then he's in his new house ready to thrive in his new little place on his own. So I'm going to go ahead and plant these dudes also in the garden. Come on, off we are.